Hey everyone, I'm Ultima456, you're the Ultimates, and welcome to episode 12 of Let's Platinum Blasphemous. Okay, so since last time, I've been looking at the map, and I can't really figure out what it is that I've missed. The only thing that I can think of is that it's possibly this this shortcut here between the patio silent steps and the library of the negated words. That's the one that seems the most likely to me. So I'm going to go try and do that, and hopefully it works, because if it doesn't, I don't know. I don't know what I've missed. The map looks identical to the one I have on practice, and I had no trouble getting the 100% there. So yeah, I'm not even sure if you need to get 100% map completion. You need to get 100% game completion, but unless the map is involved with that, which it, hey, what the hell? Press down. We'll see in a minute anyway. Okay, oops. Oh, there we go. Okay, it was that 100%. Phew! Alright, well, you can go up here and you can see that that is there. Alright, well, that's cool. At least we learned something. We learned that that is required for 100% map completion. Alright, fantastic. That's a good way to start. Now, what do we do next? Now we're going to work on ending A. So in order to work on ending A, let's go do a couple things. I'm going to show you exactly what we need to do. And thank goodness they did it this way, because you don't have to start like a full new game for it. Alright, so the first thing we want to do, let me have a look. Okay, we actually want to teleport, somewhat ironically, to the patio of the silent steps. And we want to equip ourselves finally with the I wrote down pristine bead, I meant immaculate bead. Let me see, which one do we get rid of? Oh, we can actually take off the amber eye and the consecrated amethyst and Circe's, put this, and I guess the immaculate bead on. Alright, let's read this immaculate bead. Simple bead, devoid of purpose. Its pristine surface has never been soiled by fervent fingers. I have something for you, and for you alone, revealed the gypsy to a monk who had just stopped his donkey, as she uncovered a white stone possessing a strange beauty. It comes from the darkness of the ocean floor. Contemplate its purity. Look at its immaculate white, its virgin brilliance. What could be purer than this for your rosary, brother? Okay, so equipping this immaculate bead, basically it says it's devoid of purpose, but that's actually not true. If we drop down here and land in this spike pit, we die. And dying with the immaculate bead causes something to happen. I'm pretty sure there's something this happens in Dark Souls as well. You can see now it says bead marked by guilt. Bead that has absorbed the guilt of its bearer. It may be difficult to perceive the dark macula that twists inside, but the coal it gives to the touch leaves no room for doubt. Wearing it in your rosary prevents the accumulation of guilt in the world, at least while the bead retains part of its purity. Okay, so this is same law. So yeah, it even says, so now it actually has a purpose, and well, technically it had a purpose the first time. You also notice that it was here, and now it's moved down here. It's sort of counted as almost like a new rosary bead. It didn't. You notice that we don't have any guilt. So while wearing that, it eliminates the guilt. So the rule of 3. Let's die again. We'll see what it changes to this time. There's definitely an item like this in Dark Souls where you had to die multiple times, or is it it was your humanity in Dark Souls 1, something like that. Bead tainted by guilt. Bead that has absorbed the guilt of its bearer on several occasions. In its nucleus there lies a black spiral, twisting and stirring in outbursts of wrath. Wearing it in your rosary prevents the accumulation of guilt in the world, at least while the bead retains part of its purity. Okay, it's probably still got the same law, yeah. Would have been cool if they changed the law of it every time. Alright, and now the final. I remember now because I think I made a joke in original Dark Souls. Let's see if I can get through the game without dying. And then I was like running off the edge several times. I said, this doesn't count as deaths because I'm doing it intentionally. And you, Chris, decided to say that it did. That's how I remember now. It's funny how we remember stuff because of that. It's just weird. Okay, weight of true guilt. Bead completely tainted that has absorbed the sins of its wearer until completely filled. Encloses a storm of guilt and rumbles with the echoes of past mistakes. Statues of confessors used to carry beads like this, reaping guilt from repentant parishioners. Okay, so that's our next hint. We now need to basically take this immaculate bead, which has become the weight of true guilt, and we need to complete some tasks. So let's commence. Let's start all the way on the left. We'll go to this pre-do. We need to go to each of the confessor statues, and we can do something with them now. Okay, so drop down here. I love this skin, it looks so good. Alright, so we came here. If we press triangle, we did this I think the very first time, you are rid of guilt, we don't have any guilt. However, if we shing, we can destroy the statue and a very faint red portal appears. And we can press triangle on it. If you don't have the weight of true guilt, you cannot enter this area. And basically now we have to fight some waves of enemies. And seeing as we're going to be doing that, let's equip our Zambra to the Resplendent Crown and start taking them out. Perfect, good start. So we don't really need the tears anymore. Technically what we could do is, in regards to the what's it called? In regards to the donations for the church. Oops. You could gosh, so easy to kill these guys now. You can, if the total amount that you need to donate to the church is 100,000. However, it's related a bit more, like the rewards that you get are actually sort of DLC based. So I'm probably not going to do that this time. What I do want to do, however, is I want to get as many Tears of Atonement as I can so that I can play play that arcade machine that we found. It's 2,500 each. Oops. So I want to try and make sure that I get as much as I can. Right now I can play it almost 10 times in a row. I'll need to practice it, so I'll probably do that. If I have time today, I'll do it today. And also what I hope... Oh man, didn't get the execution on that one. Also what I hope is that okay, we got the first one. Detestatio Sacrorum. I did look up what this meant, but I've forgotten now. Alright, and we get rewards for doing this. So to start off with, we just get some simple Tears of Atonement. I wonder why they decided to put a different icon for the Tears of Atonement. And we also get the Budding Sprout. So if you remember, at the very beginning of the game, Dio Gracias gave us a thorn. Now that thorn has turned into a Budding Sprout. I believe this says the same, and I think even the lore is the same, but we'll read it one more time, see if we can make any sense of it. Small gift from Dio Gracias, nailed into the effigy of the Twisted, under the guard of your sword. The thorns arisen from the miracle feed on sin and guilt, growing with the burden that its bearer carries. Dio Gracias' farewell. Brother Abbot, you know that I have been a scribe in this abbey since I was but a wee child. I have written about our church, our saints, and our miracle of the greatest pain. I must inform you that I have made the decision to leave, although I intend to continue writing. In these walls I cannot be a true witness of the works of the miracle. I need to appreciate with my own eyes your holy works. I will be a teller of the miracle wherever it takes me, rain or shine, or scorching sand under my bare feet. Okay, so that is starting to make more sense now. So he left the abbey as we did. Yeah. Okay, let's go back up here, and we'll head to the next one, which I always have to look for. Yeah, let's go to this one. You don't have to do these in any particular order. In fact, I'm pretty confident that regardless of what order you do them in, they sort of get more difficult as you go along. But even the very last one's not that hard, especially if you're, maxed out essentially like I am. If If you do them throughout the game, yeah, it'll probably cause you a bit of an issue. So this is the room that I was talking about where there's like a sort of a slight glitch that can happen. I think the lady... is it this one? No? Okay, maybe it's not this one, maybe it's the next one, which would be this one, but I'm not going there. 1, 2. Make sure that my relic is on. It is not. Let's do this one here. One other thing, I don't know if I can perform it here. If you jump quick enough, you can actually, that was not quick enough, but if you jump quick enough, you can actually prevent yourself from, or prevent the platform from crumbling. There's like it seems like at least a frame, maybe 2, where you can jump and the platform won't crumble. Alright, so pay attention. This arena has changed. There are now spike pits on the sides. But as you can see, these enemies are really, really weak. I should have tried to count the various enemies in these ones before. 1, 2, 3. 2. Yeah, good. Chop, chop. Ah. Oh, that was good. Got him on the backswing. I want to keep using the Zambra as well, wherever I can. The best way to do it is make sure that you get some executions as well, so you can fill up your gauge. Okay, she died from 2 simple slashes. Now she died from 1 simple slash. Come on, give me something that I can execute. Oh, that was quick. Heartbreaker. This is for getting the 9 original sword hearts, which I'm going to get here. The Heart of the Single Tone. Let's read that one. That one actually is interesting. It probably should be a little better, but it's not bad. I'll show you what it does. We get the Grown Sprout. So, the Heart of the Single Tone. Sword core, which resounds with an inscrutable ringing, can be inserted into mea culpa. It makes its edge vibrate, causing its attacks to destroy certain immaterial projectiles, but reducing the elemental resistances of its wielder. So yeah, those like if you equip this, I think like the orbs that those enemies fire, especially the ones that were just here, you can essentially deflect them back, which I think obviously it's a cool ability, and it's definitely one of those things where I don't know I'm sure everyone has this, but you're playing a video game and you're going through, and especially if it's Metroidvania, but it could be pretty much anything, and you're like, oh, you know what would be really cool if there was an ability to be able to do this, and then you keep playing and all of a sudden it pops up and you're like, oh, okay, cool, they did think of that, they just locked it behind some kind of progression based thing. Okay, so let's go to the next Detestatio, and before I forget, let's read the lore of this one. Watch them. Watch as they climb up the burning ash. Watch how they crawl like hungry beasts. The ash swallows them one by one, insatiable. Such is the faith that the miracle stirs in them. It makes them climb towards the turned throne by promising them a communion that will, indeed, happen, but not in the way they expect. Soon, when all of them have been swallowed up, they will be reborn, filled with a faith that neither you nor I will ever get to comprehend. Ah, okay, that makes sense. That's like that last bit there where you're climbing the ash towards the turned throne. Interesting. So that's kind of why people do it. They feel like it's their salvation, their absolution, something like that. I don't know who's speaking there, but yeah. Alright, I also just realized we don't really need to do the executions because we're probably going to use the pre-do to get our fervor back anyway. I really do not like this enemy. 2, 3. Okay, good. Go again. 1, 2. You have to be real careful with these ones, because if they manage to perform that attack where they swing the thing that they're holding at you, you'll fall into the spike pit in the middle and die. Then you have to do it again, and it'll be really annoying. Can you please come up here? Oh, that was cool. I didn't expect to win in that manner. Chop, chop. Wow, two blows. Hehehe. Also like the sort of after image effect that you get on like when you use the... Oh, that was very close. When you use Zambra. And not even just Zambra, I think some other ones do it as well. Okay, more tears, I think, after this one? Yeah, just more tears of atonement. Okay, getting there. One of the rewards for doing this is actually really good. And technically I probably could have got it earlier in the game. Okay, same thing, so now it's a thorny briar. Whee! Yeah, technically I could have got it earlier in the game, but I decided against it. I'll show you what it is when we get there. Okay, let's go here. This should be the fourth one. How are we doing for time? Fantastic. Whee! I never get tired of that bounce. Okay, chop. I also like the fact that that statue has actually got like HP, and based on how strong your mea culpa is, you'll have to deal certain amounts of like different hits depending on when you fight it. Oh, these guys. Chop, chop. Oh, only one. Yeah, so those beams that, or those like balls of energy that they throw, can be deflected if you have the mea culpa heart. These enemies are so weak, they just don't give enough Tears of Atonement. But it's okay. Chop. I think one thing that I'm kind of really happy about playing this game is I'm kind of really interested to play the second game. I probably won't play it now, but I can definitely say that it's almost certainly guaranteed that I will play it at some stage, because this first game was just excellent. It was really, really, really fun. And the Game Kitchen is deserving of a lot of praise. I wonder if it was nominated for Game of the Year back in 2019. There's just a lot to like about it. Alright, that's another one done. What did we get this time? This time we get a new rosary bead. Embers of a Broken Star. Let's read that one. And our thorny briar changes to a blood-stained briar. Okay. Embers of a Broken Star. Unfamiliar mineral found in a deep crevice by a forgotten miner. The poor soul lost his mind in the labyrinth of its facets, which reflect a non-existent light. It increases the fervor generated with attacks. That would have been useful earlier in the game. I found it. It's the light of the star. What they were saying is true. Something was shining in this frozen darkness. The light of the star was calling us. It wanted to get out. It wanted to return to the heavens. But now it won't be possible. For now, it's mine. Interesting. A little bit of greed coming into play there. I'm surprised actually there's not more allusions to like the 7 deadly sins, or at least not direct allusions. I feel like that's the first one I could have even barely made with the information at hand. Let's go to this one here. Yeah, see that this ability to teleport with the pre-dos is extremely valuable. Damn it! Oh my goodness. That's weird. I would have fully expected them to appear. I'm very surprised that they didn't appear, because I did fall directly onto the books. Must have just been the way it happened. That's just the way it is. Do-do-do, do-do-do, do-do-do. Oh, hang on, let's see. Yeah, see? It only takes 2 swings of my sword, or 1. What is it called now? So I can use the right name if I can remember it. Sacred Onslaught. Okay, so Thrust, Lunge, Onslaught. Why did I... Oh, I was like, why did I take damage? It's like, that's right, I got hit by a book. Ah! I did not mean to do that. That was sneaky. They put a much smaller platform. Ah! Yeah, make sure you got your blood perpetuated in sand for this one, so you can climb these platforms. Now what's next? Okay, good. We got a good one down here. Hang on a sec. How are we gonna do this? Nice. Get it? Yeah. This is such a funny execution. He like pulls him away from the sarcophagus and then just smacks him onto it. Oh, I hate that enemy. Does that face count as an enemy? Probably. Chop. Let's go. Now I feel stupid for saying in order to get the execution you need to just like perform the sacred lunge, thrust, or onslaught. Can you... I don't know what happens here. Sometimes the R2 button stops working. Yeah, what the hell? That was weird. Oh, the controller is actually... I can't use R2. And the game... What is happening? Hang on. I cannot slide. And the game doesn't know where I am as well, because that guy should have attacked me a lot sooner. Interesting. Alright, well this is very difficult to play. I legitimately cannot... Why? Okay. Oh, wait, I can slide again? Okay, I think it's back. That is so weird. What happened? Was I affected by something? I feel like it legitimately felt like I was affected by like an enemy's attack or something. Okay, more Tears of Atonement. Oh, that was a big one. Nice. I can't believe how close I got. Like I gave 20,000 already. Let's see if everything's working fine. Crimson Briar. I gave 20,000, so technically I'm up to like 54,000. I don't think we get any more Tears of Atonement for doing this. I think it's just rewards. But still pretty good. Ah. There we go. Whee! Okay, Detestatio. Alright, I believe we have 2 more to go. So there's one right here, so we'll do that, and then the other one's over here. Excellent. Yeah, it takes about a little under half an hour to do. Damn it! What a fool. Come here. I am going the right way, right? Yeah, it's this one here. Jump. I don't know why I did that. Alright, well the game seems to be working fine now, so that's good. That was very, very, very odd. Look at that red sword. I love how the sword changes color as well. So cool. Okay, so use one. Chop. Next. Oh gosh, the blue guys. I'll call you Blue Pants. Nice pants. Chop. Ah, damn it, I didn't have the... Nice. Just keep building it up. Also, one other... wait, let me think. Oh yeah, I probably should have mentioned this in a previous episode. There was a double hit there. Maybe because he was running? For the... Oh gosh, okay, hang on a sec. There's nowhere to stand. Nice. for the final boss, you don't have to use Heart of the Holy Purge. Because I don't... I'd have to go back and check the footage, but I'm actually pretty sure he doesn't give you any Tears of Atonement, so you don't have to use it. And just make sure you don't use your bile flasks. But at least we have proof of the fact that it doesn't matter if you use the Heart of the Holy Purge. You still get the reward. One. Oh, thank goodness he... Yeah. Okay, I almost died there, but we're okay. Ow! Can this be over, please? Because I'm almost dead. Thank you. Alright, that was the second last one. I also like this. We got the scaly coin. Now this is the one where I was like, okay, if I had used this throughout the whole game, it would have been excellent. But unfortunately, they hide it behind here. The vine braided in blood. All right, disturbing golden disc covered by the dry molt of a reptile. The bas relief of a claw was considered a symbol of greed and increases the number of Tears of Atonement harvested with each attack. So my assumption is that basically when you attack, you get Tears of Atonement now, when you didn't before. It says increases the number of Tears of Atonement, but I think that's probably how it works. Look at this page, at the drawings it contains. A horse reading the Holy Scriptures, monkeys dressed as bishops, and a reptile being worshipped by a crowd. Do you hear those murmurs? It is the brothers, warning us of the danger of these pages. We must leave this book in its place. Okay. So let's get out of here and we can go back the way we came, which was up here. I gotta be real careful here because I could die. Chop, chop, chop. Oh! I did not think he would do that. Oh! Hold double. I did not expect any of that to happen. No, we got there. And now we go to this one. Yeah, that's the closest one to get to. Okay, so follow the reverse shortcut. Oh, crap. I will get more. Jeez, 57,000. I almost made it. Alright, now how do I get there? I believe I have to do this. And then I gotta go down. And then go through here. And then I gotta go left. And left. Fantastic. Alright, this is the final one. And then we should get some more trophies in a moment. Yeah, so I wasn't kidding, like 20 trophies in the past 2 episodes, I think is how this is going to go down. This may also give me 100%, by the way. I'm not... Oh, hang on a sec. We got some cloud moving in from the east. Just call me the weatherman. Oh, I did not know that that was considered an attack. I performed the prayer ability, or like I activated my prayer, and it killed him. Oh, come on. 37,800. Let's go again. I don't like these enemies, but I found to just attack them once and time your parry. Righteous riposte. It's funny how only certain enemies can be... Oh, okay, this is the problem. 1, 2, 3. Spin, spin. Okay, nice. 1, 2. Block. There we go. It's funny how only certain enemies can be righteous riposted. Okay, good. A lot of these enemies on this last one are enemies that can be executed. Ow. Come on. Really? That was weird. I think it was because oh, okay. Interesting. Can I? Oh, I got there just in time. You can get an execution on that enemy Oh no. I'm gonna be quiet right now, because I need to focus. Oh, did I figure out a little exploit? No, I didn't. That was poorly timed. That was definitely my fault. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that should have been the last one. Yep. Detestatio, that is so hard to sing. Okay, trophy earned for completing these trials. Mysteria Lucia, was it? I forgot what it was called, but anyway, that's for getting the final rosary bead in the game, and we also get the Custodia of Sin. Alright, this is the final rosary bead. The seashell of the inverted spiral, not including DLC, obviously. Seashell with impossible curves, found on the sand. Its shape caught the echoes of a painful song, which increased in intensity with the suffering of the wearer. It provides some protection against all elemental damage. Cool. That seashell was of great value to her. She recounted that the shell had its spiral inverted, and that this was why, when she held it close to her ear, she could hear the sound of the waves moving away. Her parents, faced with what seemed like a confession of insanity, and out of fear that there was something of witchcraft in that cursed object, took it away and threw it off the cliff. She, in spite of all her efforts, never managed to find that seashell. Okay, well, then she couldn't sell seashells by the seashore. Alright, the Custodia of Sin, did that one change at all? No, it's still the same one. It's kind of a shame that it doesn't change. Holy crap, the 40,450 plus the 20,000 already donated is is without question the highest amount I've ever gotten. Alright, and we are done, but in order to get ending A, we need to fight the final boss again. Now that we have the weight of true guilt, and we have the Custodia of Sin. Let me go to the final area, and before we go there, I just want to prepare my rosary beads, but I also want to read what I wrote down just to make sure. Yep, okay. So let's equip our relics, our rosary beads. Okay, everything is good. We'll take off the Young Mason's Wheel and the toes, and we'll equip the... I think actually the seashell of the inverted spiral might be good. Combine that with the muted bell, because doesn't it, yeah, attacks of a magical nature, and this one is also magical, so let's put that one on. And if there was another thing that I wanted, it would be, I guess this could be good. Frozen Olive with the defense, but I don't think I'm going to take, well, I could die, basically. This is for more fervor, which we don't need. We don't need the Scaly Coin. We definitely don't need this. Or nor that. Maybe we just go with the Young Mason's Wheel? Yeah, let's go Young Mason's Wheel. I think this is a pretty good setup. Lots of defense, a little bit of attack, some speed, and prayer boosting. Remember, we're going to use the Romance of the Crimson Spirit. I will continue to use the Heart of the Holy Purge, just because I actually don't really like the other hearts. If there was another one I would use, it's maybe the Heart of Saltpeter Blood. Increases your attack damage when close to death. But that's also very difficult to get used to. Yeah. Okay. That should be it. Let's go. And then we'll be able to see ending A, and we should have enough time to go through the arcade game that I found, but I will have to practice that first, because I don't want to fail at it. Alright, here we go. Let's watch the ending again.
In my dreams, I heard your footsteps coming closer. In my dreams, I tried to talk to you and introduce myself. Guardian of the miracle and of the miracle banner, with great pain, I carry the emblem of the Father. I am the hands of bloodied skin. I am the eyes from which our mother gazes. But nothing I know of you, apart from your cold, nameless visage, apart from your calloused and wounded hands, apart from the mourning of your deaths. No, I know nothing of you. Only the miracle knows. Now may your sword full of guilt with mine of gold collide. Let them hurt and march in procession. I curse you forever in name. I bless you forever in death.
Alright, here we go. Okay, Romance of the Crimson Mist. One. Oop. I hate when the game does that. Like, it literally flipped me around for no reason. One, two. 1, 2, 3. Okay, got him. I took a little bit of damage, but I got him.
You have shattered the mirror in which you saw me asleep. Now you see me awoken as the son of the true miracle.
Okay, here we go. Last Son of the Miracle. Gosh. Ah, damn. He actually managed to get away from me. Chop. Chop. Ah, where the hell did... Okay, perfect. Two, three. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Ooh. 1, 2, 3. Go! Yes! Okay, you do get a few Tears of Atonement. But not many. Yay! I won. And if you get a really favourable position there near his face, you can do the Azure Cyclone with Romance of the Crimson Mist, just going off constantly, and his health bar just melts. So there you go. Sum Blasphemia. And off we go.
You have freed His Holiness from his afflicted torment, and now he walks by the old processions on the other side of the dream. The cradle of the grievous miracle, the final relic. The grail of blood and gold that emanated from the forehead of the Father as he silently lamented the moment of his blessed twisting. That first relic is here, at the top of the Ashen Mountain, next to the Turned Throne, where His Holiness was kissed by a miraculous pain. And now, your final communion with the miracle awaits. Only you will be able to know how much of it has seeped into your guilty heart.
Alright, and now we can easily climb the Mountain of Ash and reach the Turned Throne. Path of the Believer.
came the moment of final communion with the sword born of guilt. A last sacrifice in order to finish penance and break off with the ungodly will of the grievous miracle. But the plans of the miracle are capricious. Penance never ends, but changes, hurts, and condemns at will. There is no place for the penitent one on the other side of the dream. His place is here among us. He is the new father and the last son of the miracle, recipient of our prayers forever and ever.
Okay, Witness of the Miracle. That's for getting 100%. Fantastic. Alright, and there it is again. Blasphemous. Alright, we'll skip these credits. And we'll just go to the beginning. Do I get anything else? Do I get a skin? Can't remember.
And thus shall your name be erased under the heavens.
Okay, we get Son of the Miracle, another aspect. Awesome. And we're back to the beginning. Let's have a quick look at that. Skin selector. Son of the Miracle. Awesome, we'll use that. And just to show you, the trophies are now all unlocked with the only two left, if I haven't screwed up, being to provoke the meeting between Redento and Cleophas for the Crossing Souls trophy. You can only do one, or you can only do that trophy, or I think the other one's called Rebirth. Yeah, help Cleophas on his path of redemption. You can't do Rebirth and Crossing Souls in the same playthrough. And Bronze Medal. Pass through the bronze door on the Bridge of the Three Calvaries in less than 3 hours. And there you go. Witness of the Miracle beat 100% of the game. And just to show you, Pilgrimage, 100%. Nice. It took us 12 hours and 25 minutes. That's kind of amazing. Now, Sacred Sorrows, I am not going to do that. I may choose to do it eventually, but I'm not going to do that right now. We are going to start a new game in the next episode, but with the remainder of this episode, I want to do the arcade machine. So let's just quickly, I'll go there. I won't start it just yet. Now, where was it? It is right, it's here in the Desecrated Cistern. I think it's that one there, which means it's probably easier to go to this one or this one. Maybe this one. Yeah, I'll do this off screen. Like I'll practice it off screen and then do it. It's not required for a trophy. As I've already sort of mentioned, this is probably one of the few games that I'm going to go for more than just the trophies on. I know I don't usually do that, but this one really, I feel like it deserves it. There's so much lore, and even that ending I didn't fully understand. He sort of becomes the new father and the last son of the miracle, which it requires a lot of thought in and of itself. I think it gives it that quality of, that kind of meta quality of like when you start the game and you see all of the other penitent ones' helmets just like in that starting area, and it's supposed to essentially insinuate, oh that was good, insinuate that, well not insinuate, but it's supposed to give that idea of like this, that the game never ends, and like that's how they decided to write it, which I think is really clever and cool. But again, one of those things where you just really have to know and figure it out. There was a video I wanted to watch on YouTube about it, but they included the details for Blasphemous 2 as well, so I can only assume, am I going the right way? I think it's this one, yeah. I can only assume that Blasphemous 2 has got a similar, like maybe it's a continuation of the story in essence. Is this the right way? Yeah, I think it's this one. Ow. Oh crap. I really hope I've gone the right way, because if I haven't, I shall be very annoyed. I didn't click that. If you fall asleep on top, yes, I did go the right way. Oh wait, but there's no reason, well... I'm not going to try it once yet. Where is the nearest... Maybe that's the nearest one. If I go there, there, that's probably the better one to go to. Alright, well this is where I'm going to go next time, or when I come back, and we'll practice it and do it. So for now, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, and we're at the arcade machine like I was on last time, and let's give it a try. So press triangle, play a game in exchange for 2,500 Tears of Atonement. Yes. I'd like my 1 credit, please. And we are playing Blasphemous. Alcazar of Grief. Credit 1. Okay, so yeah, this is kind of like... I'm assuming it's a reference to old like Castlevania games. He seems to jump like ghouls and goblins, I think, if I'm not mistaken. And it's very simple. You move with the left thumbstick, you jump with X, and you attack with square. That's it. That's all you have to do. You have 3 hits, and once you get hit 3 times, you die. You will find these treasure chests, and our goal is to collect all 5 of the golden skulls. That was one of them there. They are hidden throughout each level, and we have to find them. Now, the goal is obviously... Well, I didn't know that you could do that. I mean, I knew that I could collect that treasure chest by doing this, but I did not know you could collect it from below. The goal is to basically collect those 5 golden skulls, and also... Well... That's pretty much it. Like, you don't need to worry about points too much, but if you did want to worry about points, you can find secrets by destroying different brick pieces and all that kind of stuff. For this, what I like to do, go all the way to the right here, and then come back and just keep slashing. The slash goes pretty fast, you know, you can slash it pretty fast. Jump, jump, collect another tier. That one was worth 100. And then for this guy, jump all the way over, keep running, kill this guy, run a little bit more, turn around, and then kill this guy. Otherwise you'll get trapped by both of them. I played this a couple of times on practice just to make sure that I had it down pat. It's simple, but it's not, like, extraordinarily simple. Aha, chicken. Yes, another reference to Castlevania. You would find, like, chicken legs and whole chicken in the wall. And it would restore your health. Oh, come on, game. That's ridiculous. Okay, well, I'll take that, considering what bullcrap just happened. That was very risky, I shouldn't have done that. Okay. Now. And you'll notice I'm slashing at the wall. Like I mentioned, some of these are, like this one, I think. Yeah, there you go. There's a second golden skull. That's probably one of the easier ones to miss. I actually missed it on my first playthrough. I was like, oh, okay. There's wall chicken here. Hop, hop, slash. Slash this. Jump. Kill that guy. Jump over here. No, how is it? I think you jump over this side. Wait for this guy to come back. Let me see if I can make this work. Pretty sure a treasure chest appears there or something. Oh! There we go. I don't know how you're supposed to know that, but essentially I think that treasure chest appears if you fall down or something. There are a lot of pieces of chicken towards the end, that was really dumb. So you don't need to panic too much, but yeah. Let's go like now. Okay, nothing over there. Alright, let's take from here to the next level. As I was going through this, I was like, please let this be the end, please let this be the end, please let this be the end, and it was never the end, and I'm like, go on! I was also wrong about something, yeah, so obviously see go and pointing that way, you gotta go left instead, and find another skull. Okay, number 3 of 5. There are actually two skins that you can get from doing this, not just one. I'll show you how to get both. Hopefully I can get it both in one go. Nice. 1, 2. Beat this guy. Some screens are pretty easy, some screens are not so easy. there anything here? No. Okay, and go like this. Okay, this is probably the hardest screen. There is some chicken in the walls, but it's rather difficult to get, so try and like... Nice, okay. Because you really got to pay attention to where these floating enemies are, and the balls of energy. Like I'm pretty much dead now if I get hit one more time. There's one chicken, that's good. Okay, good. Get it. Okay. I got lucky there. Sometimes I feel like it's pretty lenient, other times I'm like, ah, come on. Okay, I think I managed to get through. And yeah, make sure you get that fourth skull. That one's easy to miss. I think you can get it from here. Even if you end up right at the bottom. Yeah, you probably, yeah, well, the sword should go through. I don't know if it'll count though. There's chicken somewhere here. Or is it this one? No, this one? Yes, good. Okay, cool. Alright, doing well so far. 3 full health. Destroy that one. Kill that guy. Similar to the one that appears in the actual game. Good, get him again. Shoot him again at cadence. 1, 2, okay. Up. Yeah, he won't jump over that thing. Yeah, I like to actually jump down here, attack him like that, get this guy from there, and then can I get him from there? No, I can't. Alright, so we'll go back. Just keep holding left there, even that top block will stop you for a bit, but you'll be fine. Hop. Alright, jump, jump, slash. I completely missed. You'll probably have more chance of winning there by going straight forward. Also, if you jump here, you can find a secret passage. This reminds me almost of Evo Land. Alright, so this is one of the rewards. That's a skin called the Adventurer or something like that, and we'll get it right as soon as we finish. You cannot go back this way. It's probably just the exit from the previous screen, so don't worry. That's bad, okay. That confused me so much. Okay, what I like to do here is wait until the beam goes. Go this side. Get that. Fall, slash. I really would like another piece of chicken. Okay, so there's a... Ah, that was dumb. That may take a hit here. Okay, we got it. I literally check everything to make sure that I'm not missing any chicken or anything. Stay right here, attack. Just a little bit too far away. Okay, we can actually stand right here because he won't come any closer. Destroy the wall for another chicken. For some reason you can... Well, I did glitch through a little bit of the top there. It's fine. Okay, so jump, jump, collect this. I don't think there's anything here or on the other side. Jump, jump. Doing well so far. And then a monkey falls from the top for some reason. Ah, and then you can get a chicken here. So drop, hop, hop. Okay, we're almost there actually. If you can believe it, we're actually almost at the end. Again, you don't have to do this for platinum, and normally I wouldn't do it, but I thought it was fun for the most part. There could be a chicken piece or like a gem or something up there, but I actually don't think I can get back up, so I'm not going to bother. Okay, this leads to the 5th skull, so we've got all 5 skulls, which is fantastic. Okay, drop down, attack that one. Okay, now this guy, go here, manage to get it, destroy that for a chicken, and I think that's the only one. Alright, and I think this should be the end. And I should have watched... Nope, no, not quite, sorry. There's one more room. Okay, so we go here. Now, what you want to do is go to the right first, get to this point, let that break, fall when it's safe to do so, destroy that, walk all the way to this side. I don't think that thing will squish you, by the way. Walk all the way to this side. Hop. Destroy this, destroy that, collect the thing, then destroy this one and this one. Okay, and now because I'm silly. Oh, okay. I don't know if I knew that one. But what you can do is you can also do this and collect some more. I actually slashed it from the other side when I was practicing, and I couldn't collect it from that side and it disappeared. That doesn't look like it gives you points anyway, but if you're, oh my goodness, how many are there? Jesus, so many secrets at this last point. Yeah, 725 I believe is the highest you can get. Alright, and now here's a boss. I did actually record myself fighting the boss because I was going to count back how many times I hit it. I, for some reason, didn't end up watching it back, but I think it was about 18 times. So it's not too challenging once you know. It's this guy from the main game. So this is how I like to approach it. 1, 2, 3, back away. Jump. 1, 2, 3, back away. 1, 2. I would have gone for a third. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. That was dumb. 1, 2. Oh gosh. Okay. Oh, please don't. Please. Why is he so aggressive? Okay. Oh my god, he was so much more aggressive this time. He wasn't letting me do what I needed to do. Yeah, he just... There's like a baby or something, I don't know, some weird thing there. Alright, we did it. Thank goodness, we made it all in one go. Alright, and if we wait here, the skulls place themselves into these little areas. And the blue chest opens. And we receive... another skin. Hooray! We did it. I also wonder if the title Alcazar of Grief is to do with like it's also a reference to the Castlevania games because they're all named after like music, like what is it? Symphony of the Night, Aria of Sorrow, I think Rondo, is that a song? Yeah, Rondo of Blood, something like that. And then so this one is Alcazar of Grief. I don't know what Alcazar is, but maybe it is a type of music kind of thing. Anyway, we get the Archaic Exaltation. That's for beating the game with all 5 skulls. And we also get the Adventure for just finding that random secret room. And that's it. We have finished. We've done everything that we can possibly do in a single playthrough, or at least in a single playthrough of the way I did the game. It's always funny when I, every time I play that, well, I've only played it for like a little bit, but when I play that, arcade game and then I go back to the actual game, I'm like, oh wow, the graphics really do pop, like they're so much cleaner and nicer. It's kind of funny that, that they did that. Okay, so there's pretty much nothing else to do. I'm gonna end the episode in just a moment here. Trying to just get to a pre-do. We ended up on 38,000, and if I donated this I would get, I think, at least one more reward from the church, but I'm not going to donate it. I will just, well, I'll probably go for the full donation in the next playthrough, because like I said, it includes some DLC stuff. There's also another, whatchamacallit, another skin as well. I think that's the final reward. Alright, so I think this episode is probably a little bit shorter than normal, but it's still pretty long. And next time we're going to be doing the first playthrough of New Game Plus, and it's going to be a sort of a mini speedrun episode as well. The one after that will also be a speedrun episode, and if I fail miserably enough, the one after that will be a mini speedrun episode. And then beyond that, I sort of have an idea of how I want to do it, but I'll wait to go through my practice before I actually commit to saying anything about it. So for now, I want to thank you all for watching episode 12 of Let's Platinum Blasphemous. My name is Ultima456, you're the Ultimates, and I'll see you next time.